with us in Topeka. Hi, Heather. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Better than I deserve. How can we help?
Okay, so I'm an incoming freshman at a public university, and I'm trying to figure out how to find funds. Well, not necessarily find funds, but manage my money through college so that I can graduate debt-free.
Good for you.
Yeah, it's a great question. Heather, how much money do you have saved right now?
Well, my parents have been saving. They've been very, very, very gracious, and I am so lucky to have them. I have quite a few different funds. I have CDs, a mutual fund, ESA, and a savings and checking account. Total, that is up to $59,000. I will be coming up soon because my car is starting to die, and I'm trying to figure out how to cash flow.
What's wrong with your car?
Well, so it's an older car. It's got 1,000 miles on it.
I mean, you're cutting out. It's got how many miles on it?
180,000.
Mm-hmm.
Typically, that's not a lot, but we took it to a shop, and they said it cost $1,500 to fix it.
Mm-hmm.
So
what's it worth?
It's not worth that much.
Okay, so you wouldn't fix it?
I don't. Yeah.
Okay.
So we're not fixing it.
So how much does school cost?
Well, with all of the scholarships, I think the first semester will cost $5,000, but that's not gonna like I'll have to go to school for 7 to 8 years to be what I want to become.
What are you going to become?
Either a surgical nurse or a nurse anesthetist. So I have to get my 4-year bachelor's degree and then go back to school for either anesthesia or just other certifications.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Have you mapped out what all of that is going to cost?
No. I didn't even really get how much it's going to cost this semester starting in 10 days. So
Okay.
I think the balance this semester will be $5,000, but it'll go to the college that I'm going
Are
to.
you able to live at home and go to school?
I can, but
Good.
since I'm in the honors program, they want me to live on campus with the honors students.
Yeah, I want you to too, but you don't have any money. So it's not really an option. You want to be a nurse anesthetist. You don't want to live in the honors dorm.
Yeah.
One's a high calling. The other one's not. So be great. Unless if they want to pay for it, and if you can live there for free, that's fine. But I don't think that's what they're offering, is it?
No, it's only a $500 scholarship.
Yeah. But it costs you how much to live in that dorm?
Well, total cost.
The dorm.
I'm not sure. The dorm is probably, with the food meal plan, it's probably close to $10,000.
Yeah. And you can save $10,000 by living at home.
Yes.
Yeah. Done. Ding, ding. Okay, we just moved that money. All right. And so you're going to sell your junky car, and you're going to get you a little better junky car. But not
Hopefully.
much better. But not much better. A $2,000 car. I mean, and in case your dad and mom aren't walking with you on this, let me tell you what kind of $2,000 car to buy. Ugly. But very reliable mechanically.
Okay.
So
yeah, that's the problem with mine. It's not mechanically sound.
Yeah, one of my buddies picked me up the other day to drop me off at the shop in Big Red. Big Red is a 1994 Granada land yacht. Land yacht, okay? 22,000 actual miles. It had been sitting in his grandmother's garage. It is pink. It's not really red because it's faded. It is the ugliest freaking car I have ever seen, and it is so reliable, and it's $500. But it had only 22,000 miles on it. Now, but you got to give a car like that a name. But you know what that name is? That name is Nurse Anesthetist School. You know what a nurse anesthetist makes? I'll tell you what they make.
A lot.
A lot. 300, 400 grand, some of them. Okay? So I want you to go get that school and drive anything you want later because you drove Big Red.
Okay.
And I want you to live at home so you get that degree because you got a great career path. But here's a rule when you're setting goals, and Rachel and I talk about this all the time. We talk about it here in our business all the time. Begin with the end in mind, Stephen Covey said in his book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. What that means is you need to go ahead and lay out exactly what we're going to do. We're going to live at home, and we're going to do this, and it's going to cost us this. I think you can get through undergrad there for less money than you have.
Okay.
If you live at home, matter of fact, I'm positive you can, that you can get through undergrad in an in-state school, in-state public university in Oklahoma or in Kansas, I'm sorry. And you can get through for less than $60,000 and buy a $2,000 Big Red.
Yeah, and I would say, Heather, you don't have to buy Big Red. Just get you a little black Honda Civic. Call it a day. Do what you got to do. Dave, let's talk about the ugly cars. You can find a cheap car that's just
yeah, but don't concentrate
black,
on it.
right.
I know people that want a little Mazda 626,
but
and the stupid thing's got 180,000 miles on it.
Right,
But it's sexy it's sexy when you're sitting on the side of the road, broken down.
Right. I think Heather. I don't want Heather to take you literally. If it is Big Red, it's great. But I'm just saying, you can find a great $2,000 car that's a black Honda Civic.
Well, that was a $500 car.
True. So Heather, that's what you got to do. Get you an old car, it's fine. And then you need to map out very specifically what this school is going to cost you for 4 years. Look at your ESA, look at the growth, look exactly what's going to happen, map out how much money, if you need some each semester, how much you need, and then how many hours you have to work to fulfill that. And then you're looking on to medical school.
Much easier to work a bazillion hours in undergrad than it is in grad school.
Yes.
Much
live like the classic college student.
Yeah,
just
I mean,
broken working.
Don't live like you're not playing beer pong, you're working. Don't, you know.
Classic college student is like broke and you are working. Like that's a college student. You eat ramen noodles. That's what I did in college. Yeah, you're broke. You don't have money. So like that's how you need to live.
It's because I'm a good dad. That's right. That's why you had ramen noodles in college.
Hey.
Built character. Turned you
I'm
into
not
a
complaining
character.
about it at all. I'm not complaining. I'm just telling Heather, you're going to have to work and you're going to be broke and it's fine. Like that's the time to do it. You don't want to be broke and eating ramen noodles at 32 years old with 2 kids.
Well,
like you don't want to do that.
And you call me and you're $400,000 in debt.
That's right.
Because you wanted to be a nurse anesthetist. And so don't, you can do this. You're a bright young lady. This is very possible. All we did was take you through the first couple of steps of making decisions that cause you to hit your goal. Once you have your goal, you say, this is the goal. I want to graduate here. I'm going to graduate in 6 years, 6.5 years, and here's a program I can do that in. And that's about really what it'll take you. And and here's a program, and here's a less expensive program, and I got to get qualified for that, and I got to get scholarships, and I got to drive a cheap car, and I got to live at home. And what has to be true for me to be able, with my $59,000 worth of stuff, what has to be true? How much money do I have to make? How much money mom and dad chip in addition? Mom and dad have been generous already, so that we hit this goal. And if you come out of school as a nurse anesthetist, 100% debt free, touchdown, baby. Touchdown. I mean, the financial goals, the financial milestones you will be able to hit will blow your freaking mind. Or you'll spend the next decade cleaning up the mess because you didn't have a plan. So you are too smart to do it the wrong way. You're going to do it the right way. You called here. Thank you for the bravery to do that. I applaud you. You're a rock star. Develop a detailed plan of what has to happen and what prices you're going to pay to get there. And it'll be worth it. You can do this.